Well, Massachusetts touts itself as an environmentally friendly state. But 22 News I-Team reporter Ryan Walsh discovered where barrels of trash that could be recycled are just getting tossed every day.
We're talking about the service plazas along the MassPike. Tons of trash gets thrown out there each year. In December, MassDOT started a Green Dot program for environmental responsibility. But the I-Team discovered they still aren't offering the chance to recycle at any of their rest stops. From Lee to Framingham, there are 11 service plazas along the Massachusetts Turnpike and 0 recycling bins for the public to use. Janet Dominitz is the executive director of MassPike, an independent voice for consumers. She calls it a major shortfall.
When we're on the road and making a stop, we should definitely have the infrastructure for recycling.
When you pull off at a service plaza, a lot of times you'll have a can or a bottle to throw away. But at the service plazas on the MassPike, there's nowhere to recycle them. The 22 News I-Team went to the Blandford Service Plaza and found one of the employees there going through the trash, pulling out the redeemable items and putting them in his car. Tom Tinlin is the MassDOT Highway Administrator who oversees the service plazas.
If our vendors are not offering the opportunity to recycle, that's a little silly, and that's something that we should be absolutely making sure that they do.
Tinlin told the I-Team the language in their contracts with the service plaza vendors doesn't mandate recycling. Other states, like Wisconsin, have been recycling at their rest stops for years, and it's saving them money.
In 1 year, they diverted over 100 tons of waste, which amounted to some good savings for them.
MassPike claims that each year at Massachusetts rest stops, 1,600 tons of plastic bottle waste goes to landfills. The Environmental Protection Agency says if we recycled just that, we could save 26,000 barrels of oil, 46,000 cubic yards of landfill space, and 9 million kilowatt hours of energy. Edward Shea is the executive director of Mass Recycle and a member of the Green Dot Advisory Board. He told the I-Team just adding blue bins to the service areas isn't so simple.
The problem is the way the system works at the moment is if you have a certain level of contamination, the whole load is rejected.
Shea says if any recycling bin has more than 20% non-recyclable material in it, it gets sent to a landfill. He says education is needed since a lot of people using the service plazas are from out of state. We put that to the test. The 22 News I-Team put our own blue recycling bin at the service plaza in Ludlow, and it didn't take long for someone to put 2 bottles in the correct bin. One driver from New York says most people already know how to recycle. They just need to be given an opportunity.
I put it in the bin that designated what was that bin for.
At this point, it's up to MassDOT to add the recycling service. Will we see recyclable bins at service areas in the near future in Massachusetts?
I think it's safe to say. That seems like a common sense approach that we missed, and it's up to me to get it done.
Tinlin told the I-Team it sounds like a simple fix, but people will give them a million reasons why it's not. Sometimes, he says, they can overcomplicate an issue. The I-Team will continue to follow this story. I'm Ryan Walsh, working for you with the 22 News I-Team.